Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Trinice. I'm the creator, owner, and handbag maker behind Covered by T, a luxury crochet handbag brand. How y'all doing today? Good, good, good. So it is now 9:34 on Saturday. You're gonna spend the day with me while I organize my month of June. I have some business inquiries that came in over the past month. I really took this month off just to kind of relax and chill and reset, so that I can go into the next season, the next month a lot better because I overbooked myself in April. So you're gonna come with me through that. I have my handy dandy laptop here with me. Organize those out, respond to those emails. I got an order as well, so I need to pack this order for this handbag that came in over the weekend, and we may sew. Trying to see how we feeling. I did try out a new project. I'm thinking about using them on my tables when I go back to vendor markets, as like little add-ins for people purchasing a bag, or like smaller items people can purchase from me when they see my market set up. I try to have like different price ranges for people as well because sometimes you get a bag, you may not be able to get a bag right now, but you can get like a wallet or having more of those items there, as well as I want to do start adding like little free items to add to people's orders for purchasing with me, just as an incentive and just as a thank you for supporting my business. So the other day I found a good YouTube tutorial. I will tag it down below if you're a sewer, if you're just interested. And I learned how to make this is a case for my Beat Solo buds. It's really mock. That's my first one. So I have the Beat Solos, so they fit in there really, really nicely. It's really cute. I added this little jump ring on there, and I sewed this all myself. Back it. So I'm super excited about that. I think it's too cute. So I kind of want to keep practicing with my scrap fabric, and there's just like a few like mental health sewing projects I've been wanting to get into because I have a long weekend before I got to restart my week. So you guys are gonna come along with me for that. So we're gonna get started with setting up for the month, and we'll go on from there. Let's go. So right now I'm writing out all my events that I've been approached for the month of June, just so I can see them in real time and see how they kind of coordinate with the month. And sometimes I don't know if it's like time blindness or what. I don't realize they be like weekend after weekend, and you need a week to like recover, one, and two, if you're gonna re up products, whatever the case may be. But you do need a break between events, although you know being out and having the exposure is always great. You also want to make sure you take time to rest. So doing better at doing that. So I'm just gonna write those out. Use my computer as well to see how those weekends fall, and then also like my personal life, ensuring that I'm scheduling time or just allotting time, making time, period, um, to hang out with family, hang out with my mans, hang out with my family, and not feel rushed. Because sometimes it feels like if you don't do it right, you'll be doing something every weekend and you have no weekend to just not do nothing. And next month is a pretty packed month as far as holidays go. So not only is it Father's Day next month, but it also is Juneteenth. So that's big as well. So I have an idea. I got approached for an event on the 7th and 8th of June. I'm wanting to do an event for like Juneteenth. It's like this really big event in our local stadium, and I'm really been. It's like they've been sending me emails for the last 5 years. I'm like, oh. But now that they've like picked up some traction, I'm like, yeah, that might be where I need to set up at. I got an email about an event at the end of June. It's on a Sunday. It's really how I be. Chat with y'all. Gonna tell y'all more about myself and how like I kind of try to organize my events in the month. As of right now, I don't have like an assistant to really help me. It's really all me responding to emails, responding to events. And eventually, I'm being prayerful to have some help with that because there's some stuff that like I don't get to because I'm only one person. And I want to ensure that you know I'm being intentional about every opportunity that comes my way, but also being able to organize it all as one person that not only sets up, you know, the conversations, the meetings and stuff, but also has to make the product, also has to market, also has to take content. As a small business owner, you get it. But there's always like I have learned to fall in love with it in a way, but it's still if you don't plan properly, everything's gonna. I feel like it's chaotic for sure. So my creator brain, um, I need to feel like I need to make more bags, but all materials. I want y'all to understand that at one point, I used to have maybe like 6 or 7 of these colors. I think right now I'm down to 3, and it's actually down to 2 because this bag just sold on my website. And I have these bags here, and I have some over here in the corner. Such a blessing, such a blessing. But I also want to pivot into like taking more orders instead of like trying to pump out as many bags because with my current scale, it's just not manageable to keep trying to pump out bags like you would for a vendor market because it's not the same. You can't do it at the same capacity. So like certain model bags, having certain bags on the table for people that like be able to place their orders, and those bags are just model bags so that I can go home, assess, and be able to order materials I get and then get it out to them. I always feel like I want to have something present in there, sitting there for them to be able to look at and take home with them that day. But I also have to be mindful of my overhead, and I also have to be mindful of just myself having to recreate things on the table every time. There's certain things that I can make quickly during the week, whether it be wallets or little clutches, or even like if I'm able to see if I want to add these key fob wallets to the inventory, those things are a lot quicker compared to a full bag that requires accessories and me ordering yarn and stuff like that. So that's important too. So that also goes into planning the events because I gotta make sure that I have all my stuff together because we like to have our stuff together over here. So, um, I also you'll probably be with me as well. I'm just gonna start applying for some grants for Covered by Tea. I have used the good Chat GPT Market to help me write out some grant responses and applications. Of course, I'm gonna tweak it to make it more personal, but kind of like give me a rough draft. Because sometimes I feel like I can ramble, and I don't. I want to get to the point. There's one event that I've really been wanting to do for a little minute now, but I kind of wanted to see how it built traction and like marketing around it. And it's like the 5th year of them having this, and it's a pretty big event. It's centered around Juneteenth, and I'm looking at their prices for their vendor, $400. What you gotta understand also, I'm also understanding, and you can learn from me is when it comes to $400, you really gotta look at what is it that you're paying for when it comes to $400. Research, okay? All right, research you are looking at markets, and you're like, which one should I do? Of course, go within your price range, especially if you're new starting out. But I also tell you to attend the market first. I had to make the mistake and didn't do that early on. Your girl was just like, I'm going balls deep, feet jumping straight in. Is that the best way to do it? No, but I did learn stuff very quickly. You have to ensure that if they're marketing for a market, that they have built a community. Building community is so super important when it comes to for markets and things like that, especially entities putting them on. People gotta trust that you're bringing in about like trust them that they're bringing in quality vendors, and they want to come out and support said vendors. But also, you have to ensure on your end that the community you've built with your followers, when you're telling them to come to this event, you're telling them to come to the event to support you, that the event is actually actual factual. You know? That's how I look at it. So definitely attend the event first when it comes to like paid markets. Research. What's their marketing looking like? Have you seen ads pop up on your Instagram? Stuff like that, especially like the bigger ones. Smaller, like backyard ones or like flea market ones, maybe their marketing budget might be not the largest. But like I said, even if it's not the largest, does the community around there know about it? Because they don't have to have. It's all about a community. Because sometimes, like older folks, they're not on the good Instagram, on the good TikTok. They just know, hey, Earl, did you hear there's a flea market going on? Da, da, da. Just bring our family out. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell you to go shop the market, go see what it's about. If you like markets like I do, it's always a fun day, but you also get to lay eyes on the vendors that they encourage, but you also get to see the people that are putting on the market. Are they ensuring that they're not saturating one area of products throughout the market? And what I say by that is, I've been at markets where before, like I started my business in 2018, about 2021, I was doing markets locally. So I would be at markets, and there would be like 10 different market stalls that all the women are selling tumblers, and they're all legit, probably the same tumbler. But they have similar designs, and they're like right across from each other. That's what I mean by oversaturating the products in an area. So like, be mindful of that. You get to see that when you go to shop at first before you spend your money. Pay attention to that before you spend your money, before you even go there. Before you get upset and want to cry, because sometimes you do. After leaving a market and it don't go the way you want it to. Learn from me. But this market, it's $400 for like, it looks like artists, or Saturday is like the biggest day. So that's where it's like at the stadium. Um, so that makes sense because there you also got to understand you're paying for towards a marketing budget, and you're also paying for them to help them with the venue. You probably got deposits to pay too, or pay themselves back, put money back in their bank account. So like for merchandise and like everybody on that last day gonna paying high dollar because it's at a very big event center. Get it? There is no ticket price. That's important to look at too. If you're going into a market and people got to pay to get in, yeah, but they built that community and people trust them. People already got to spend their hard-earned money to get in the door. You think, and then they also got to spend money again to support your business. Times are hard, Bookie. Times are hard, and us as small business owners, we've had to buy prices to, counter off all the different material costs. So look at that too. Do the people got to pay to get through the door? Is it a free event? Is it a family friendly event? Because you want as many eyes on your stuff as possible. Just appreciate that. I think I really want to do this event. If y'all watching this, go ahead and purchase a few bags. Though I do need that. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Am I? Maybe. Also, to make sure you take pictures of your setup, girl. I ain't took pictures of the setup in a minute. I don't even know if I got pictures of that. I'm not even gonna lie to you because I've been doing these fashion shows and stuff, and it's not a tent setup. So take pictures always, whether it's good, bad, or different. You can always learn from it. But if you're trying to apply for other markets, they usually ask for a tent setup because they want to see aesthetically where they could put you. So I'm gonna work through this. I'll come back in a little bit. And we're back. So we had to take a brief snack break. I've pivoted to for those. I have a lot of opportunities being offered to me that I frankly don't have the funding to be able to do all of them. And I'm also one person. So I am putting in my name in the hat, praying over it, and seeing if I can get something. I'm grateful for anything. So I've applied to, this is my second one, to like vendor markets and stuff. I have to really stick with this in my budget right now. Um, because like every business has loss. Like I said, I have a lot of things I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm really trying to do better at working on my business in this new year. Because working in it, like me making the bags, girl, that's tea. That's my bread and butter. But there's other things, systems that need to be created on the back end that I need to work on doing, and that is grant writing. I also have a very big opportunity coming up next year that I need help with. You guys will learn more about that very, very soon. Um, and I need funding for that, and any help I can get will be great. But y'all will know about that very, very soon. I'll talk to y'all about that soon. And have stuff in place that if you want to support, you can. Buying a bag, things like that always help. But if that's just not in your budget right now, but you want to support with something, I'll have that available for you very soon. Alright, y'all. I am back. Sorry, I had to take a brief intermission. I applied for some grants. I'm kind of in the middle of one grant application now, but I'm taking a small break to pack this order. Somebody ordered this bag right here. So I'm gonna get the paper all stamped and ready. Pack the box like I normally would, take the content, do like that this week. So thank you so much you for buying this bag. I don't know if you'll me say your name, so just thank you for your patronage. Let's get this order all prepped and ready to go. I took a small break to go see my family. Had a barbecue for Memorial Day. Go see how they were doing, how life's going over there for them. Oh, it's so hot in Florida. It's not even funny right now. Me too. It's so hot. I'm over here chugging diluted juice water because I'm not gonna make it. So I'm practically for that. I have a custom stamp that I'll be using to add to the paper. Make sure I can see y'all. I like to stamp the paper with this. Give it that color by tea effect. Let me tell y'all something. Applying for grants is very great to get funding for your business, but it also like asks you questions about your revenue and how much money your business brings in, which are like questions that I've never like. I have QuickBooks, of course it keeps tracks of my profits and my losses, but like the in depth of financials, I will never say I'm truly versed in it all. So it's definitely a learning curve, which is always good because you rather know it now or you're in the growing phase now while you're growing than to not know it when you get there and you make it to the top and you have no clue what nobody's talking about. See, so I really love the presentation of it all. And I want everybody that purchases a bag from me to feel just how much it meant for me to be able to create for them. Because it is truly important to me. You get the luxury experience from my handmade brand. I have a smaller stamp I use. I have like my logo on it. It looks like that. And that's cute too. I usually do like maybe 2 sheets. Oh, see it? It probably looks better on the table. I'll flip the camera around for y'all. So this is the bag. And I've lined it with a purple fabric on the inside, which super cute. Okay, so I got an order, like I said, for this lilac bag. When I created the lilac bag at the time, I lined it with the fabric I had available to me, which was like this dark purple fabric. This is before I like had tags for the inside, and it's one of like my first round of bags that I made. So of course, what I had is what I worked with. So the inside of the bag has this fabric in there, and although pretty, I don't like that for them. So most of my bags come lined with this really pretty gold fabric, and I add one of my Covered by Tea handbag labels on the inside. So I definitely want to upgrade it that way. So right now I'm looking for my seam ripper because I hand sewed it on the inside of this, and I also not only did that, but I used like black thread to sew the lining in, and I mean it worked for the time being. But do I want to send that out to my customer after they pay their hard-earned money like that? Bookie. I'm going to take that lining out, place this new lining in. I got to cut it and sew it, add it in so I can package this up and try to get it out to them for tomorrow. If I can get to that priority rate box, but I set my seam ripper down somewhere. I don't remember where. I try to put it in the same space every time, but I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. So I'm actively taking this out in real time. Couldn't find my seam ripper. I'm being very delicate. Cutting this out. Um, like I said, once you know better, you do better. And I just want to ensure that everybody that leaves a handbag for me after paying your hard-earned money, it's the utmost time. Gotta open this bag. I can have it out for tomorrow. I wanted to do more like sewing because I want to show y'all what I got from Amazon. These like pouches I want to try making. But this might take me the rest of the night, so I don't know if I can do that today. It's almost probably about 8 o'clock. I mean, we have a short week this week, so maybe we'll do that on a different yap with me, spend the day with me. And I have. So let me measure this, get it cut, and I'll come back when I'm about ready to sew it up. Okay, so really quick, I was moving really fast. My phone's about to die. Um, I sew the linings together. I'm pinning it in. I'm sewing it in now. I think it looks a lot better with the gold lining. And then I'm gonna reattach the covered by T tag with like the clear fishing line I'm using. Package it up. Gotta run to the post office like I said before. Grab a box to ship that out. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna film like a little packing montage so y'all can kind of see that. But that's gonna be it for today. I did not get to make another mental health sew because I decided to step out and go see the fam. I did get a few cute, cool things from Amazon in my orders. If you guys want to know about that, just let me know. One of the things that I'm really, really excited about is I finally got these little clips. I've been seeing all the sewing girlies use these, and I can stop sticking myself 3,000 times with the straight pins. Those that know. I'll come back and we'll have another little yap with me, spend the day with me sometime really soon. I hope y'all have a great day. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Follow me on my social medias, Facebook Covered by T, Instagram Covered by T, and of course you're already here, so go ahead and hit that subscribe so you can be notified when I post. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.